Bayern Munich beating Chelsea 3 goals to 1, all castle sauce. If you took time to watch Bayern Munich's Club World Cup matches, you see that Vincent Company was trying to play with a hybrid number 9. Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. And this is the post-tactical analysis on how Bayern Munich beat Chelsea the Blues at the Allianz Arena. But before that, if this is your first time here, please kindly subscribe to our channel, Sports Ghana, and please hit the notification to get all our latest videos. You can follow us across all social media as well, Sports Ghana, the sports with a Z. And before I take you to the post-match tactical analysis, let me take you to the results that occurred yesterday, Wednesday, 17th of September. So Ajax 0, Inter Milan 2, Liverpool 3, Atletico Madrid 2, Paris Saint-Germain 4, Atalanta 0. Wow. Olympiacos 0, Pafos 0, Slavia Prague 2, Porto Clint 2. So back to it, Chelsea were punished, as I said. So they were punished severely by the Bavarians, Mia San Mia. So Bayern Munich capitalized on all the three errors from Chelsea Football Club. Bayern Munich beating Chelsea 3 goals to 1, all castle sauce. If you took time to watch Bayern Munich's Club World Cup matches, you see that Vincent Company was trying to play with a hybrid number 9. When I say a hybrid number 9, it's a striker who is able to drop deep to build up with their teammates. Not a striker who just stays up front. A striker who knows how to play the ball. Finishing, touches, build up play, excellent. So that is the game plan for the Saints company coming into this Chelsea game. And this wasn't his first time employing these tactics since the Club World Cup and then his previous Bundesliga games this season. Look at Harry Kane. Just look at Harry Kane's position right now. You see how deep he has dropped to his own half to get the ball. And then this creates a -1 for Chelsea. It upsets the Chelsea backline. It makes Chaloba and Paulson and Arabioyo confused on who to tackle. It makes them open up. And then this is what the Saints company wanted all along. He knows that Chelsea have the two in the middle. That has the strength, and that is Moises Caicedo. And how do you outmuscle Moises Caicedo? It's simple, just by the IQ. Overload his work, give him extra work to do. And that is what company did exactly, inverting Harry Kane into the middle. This made Caicedo think, who should I go and tackle or who should I man mark? Because now the Bayern middle have become overloaded. And then Rhys James helping Moises Caicedo was even a trouble for Chelsea themselves because these two DMs do not know who to mark, tack, or even mark. So Harry Kane dropping down to be an extra plus 6, 8, or 10 created a lot of spaces for Bayern Munich up front, especially Serge Gnabry and Michael Olise. This disrupted the defense line, opened them wide, and then this helped Bayern Munich to press on with their game plan. Chelsea were so confused. The only positive thing for Chelsea was goal power. The rest of them were confused because they were trying to use that similar tactics they used to beat Paris Saint-Germain in the Club World Cup final to beat Bayern Munich. But football is about evolution. Evolution. You don't have to be rigid. You need to change your tactics at some point. Bayern's win is all pivotal to Harry Kane's play today. His movement made it very difficult for Chelsea to even decide who they should mark in the middle. And they were so confused. So that is the first key tactics from Vincent's company, inverting Harry Kane into the middle. The second tactics that Vincent's company used to beat Chelsea Football Club was Chelsea's own build-up play. Anytime Chelsea is trying to build up from the back, they start with Robert Sanchez. So Sanchez has to stretch his center back or his defense line. And immediately he releases the ball to the center back. Then their only goal is to find runners. And then Cole Palmer and Pedro Neto were not up to that, especially Pedro Neto. And this wasn't working. Most of the time, anytime Chelsea is building up, neither of Caicedo nor his James were dropping to get the ball from Robert Sanchez. So their only goal was to work like how they played against Paris Saint-Germain, and that didn't work. And I don't understand why Maresca didn't change his tactics in the second half. Because that short build up from the back and finding runners, playing long balls wasn't working. And that is what we're still trying to use. Look at the third goal. That Gusto lost the ball. It was the same situation, playing those short passes to the center backs or to the defense line. And that is when the high press of Bayern Munich disrupted that defense structure of Chelsea. And that is where Gusto lost the ball to Harry Kane and led to the third goal. And by the way, that was a superb finish. There was nothing that Sanchez could have done about that. So the key tactics was Chelsea's error in build up. That means Bayern Munich were pressing very high up the field. And then the way they were pressing, it wasn't like they were all pressing anyhow. They were pressing man to man. They knew who to press. And then that disrupted the Chelsea defense line. The third thing, or the third key tactics, was the Michael Olise Cucurella duel. If you are being honest with ourselves, the whole of the game, there was no point or instance where Cucurella came head to head with Michael Olise. It was all about Michael Olise. It got to a time where I saw Olise give the ball to Cucurella, and seconds later he took the ball back. I was like, wow, Marco Cucurella. So if this is Olise, what about Lamine Yamal? Would he be able to handle Lamine Yamal? So Olise disrupting that right hand side of Chelsea created most dangerous attacks for Bayern Munich, and that is as a result of the first goal. That same right wing, Olise's cross leading to Chaloba's defensive own goal. And then from that defensive side leads me back to the second point I made, the high press from Bayern Munich. When Olise crossed in the ball, because of Bayern's high press in Chelsea's penalty box, Chaloba didn't have any time to be proactive. He just cleared the ball, and that ended up in his own net. That should tell you the benefits of high pressing efficiently and not pressing anyhow. So first, inverting Harry Kane as a hybrid number 9 and outmuscling Moises Caicedo and Reece James. Second one, building or high pressing for Bayern Munich. The third one, Michael Olise as a tool as well. So these are the tactics that Vincent Bobby Company, the mastermind Vincent Company, used to beat Chelsea football. And I was shocked that Enzo Maresca didn't employ or deploy any player to help Marco Cucurella because Pedro Neto seemed lost in the game total. I didn't feel the Pedro Neto I used to see week in and week out in the Premier League. That wasn't the Neto I saw. And that leads to one question. Does Chelsea have the quality to play Champions League football? Chelsea's long goal was as a result of individual brilliance from Cole. The only positive thing that happened to Chelsea at Allianz Arena was Cole. The rest of them, they were so confused and did not know what they were doing. Anyway, I applaud them for putting up a good show because if not, Bayern would have disgraced them. And Robert Sanchez also deserves the prize. Some 3 or 4 saves he made in the second half. If not, it would have been a different discussion. So going forward, I expect Maresca to twist things a bit and not be like Amorim that he does not learn. So these tactics didn't work for you. So you have to try new tactics.